Hello, welcome back to the Monitoring Academy. My name is Mark Leftwich and I'm the Level 2 Team Lead in Support. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial of how you can pull all agents that are listed against managed system lists in your environment. There are a few good reasons for doing this, such as to make sure that all your critical agents are assigned to MSLs, and also to reverse engineer that to see if there's any agents that should be in MSLs that are not. The first thing I'm going to do is going to the TEP and I'm going to add a new managed system group. We'll open the situation editor. I'm going to make a Windows based one, so I'll just drop down to Windows. Click on any situation. If you go to the distribution tab, and then you can do edit managed system groups. So this is where your managed system list will be. Down here you can see that there are two currently created. I'm going to create another one. So if you go to the top and click on create a new group, I'm going to call this Northside Mon. Click OK. The group will then be created. Now we need to add the members or systems to that managed system list. So I'm going to add all of these and then click apply and then shut the window. That managed system list has now been created. It's got 3 systems, all NT Windows agents. I'm going to shut that down. Now, the purpose of this video is obviously to show how you can drop all of your managed system lists at once and see which agents are assigned to which managed system list. So now we've made a quick one. I'll show you how to run the tool. We're going to use a tool called Spuffy. If you've not run Spuffy before, or KDS, TSNS, there's a few other videos I've done on how to use the tool and a few other examples. I'll add the links to that at the bottom of this video for you. For those of you who want to follow along quickly, if you go into the C, IBM, ITM, CMS, so the local directory where you've installed ITM, and then IBM, ITM, CMS as default, you're looking for the KDS, TSNS, which I've highlighted here. If you double click that, it'll open a terminal window. First thing you need to do is put which type of communication your TEMS uses. So in my case, this is a sandbox environment, so it uses IP pipe. If you're using secure communication, you'd put IPS pipe there. Hit return. Next, you need to put the host name of the hub TEMS. My box is called Van Persie. Hit return again. And lastly, you need to put the port that the TEMS is running on. So because I'm using IP pipe, mine is defaulted to 1918. If you're using S pipe, it'll be 3660 or 3661, depending if you're using ephemeral or not. Hit return. Okay, now you've set up the KDS, TSNS or Spuffy tool to be able to take SQL statements. To list all of your managed system lists with all the agents assigned in one hit, we need to work with some SQL. First thing you'll need to do is go from the CMS directory down another level to SQL lib. In here is where all of the SQLs are stored in ITM that ITM will run in the background by product default. You can also add your own in here. So I've created one already called tnode_lst. If I open that up in Notepad, you can see here I've formed an SQL statement. What this is going to do is quite simple. You can see I'm using node, node list, node type, and I'm selecting then from the node LST table. Then I've decided to put a clause on node type has to be M and order by node list. Now I'll explain and break these down so you can follow this along. So based on that SQL statement, we are looking at to pull the columns of node list, node and node type. Node list is the column that displays the name of the MSL, so you can see which groups they are. Node displays the agent or endpoint that's associated with that managed system list. Node type, this will always be set to equal M, as you can see from the SQL statement. The M stands for MSL system member, so this SQL we're using will only pull back systems that are assigned to MSLs. All you need to do to follow this along in your environment is copy the SQL that I've pasted in the box below this video into any form of TextPad or Notepad file, save that file into default directory where you've installed ITM, IBM, ITM, CMS, SQL lib, and you want to name it something that you can remember, followed by .sql. Once that file is in place, you can go back to your terminal and you just simply have to type the name of the file, tnode lst.sql. Once that's in place, hit enter. Now, I have obviously done this within a terminal screen itself. It's just in one screen. I haven't got many managed system lists. It's very easy to read for the purpose of this example. If you've got many managed system lists with many systems subscribed, you may want to file redirect this, maybe make it part of some sort of cron task or batch file that you can run periodically just to check where your monitoring is. So I'll go over the columns just so you can see and follow my example. The first column on the left hand side, these are the agent or system names. You can see the agent name, the host name, followed by colon 2-letter product code. So we've got NT for Windows on most of these here. If you go to the second column, you can see the managed system list names. So all of the ones that start with a star in front of them, they are product provided defaults. All of the ones that don't have the star in front are ones that have been customed and created by a user at some point. So in this case, you can see I've got Northside Mon and Southside Mon, two different managed system lists, both with systems subscribed. If I take the first example here of Northside Mon, you can see that there are three different systems, as there's three entries or three rows on the screen there. We've got three Windows machines, Best, Cantonart and Van Persie, all subscribed against Northside Mon. That very basic principle works on whatever scale this may be. If you have thousands of systems, hundreds, whatever, the same principle works. This becomes a lot easier to manipulate if maybe you want to file redirect it and then open it in some sort of spreadsheet editor where you can filter and manage them down quickly. It depends what you're looking for. Some people use this purely as a row count check. If they've got X number of systems, they want to make sure that many have been subscribed to managed system lists. Other people like to check particular managed system lists for critical monitoring applications. There's many uses for it, but it all comes down to the same point, which is basically you can check which systems have been assigned to which managed system lists. The last column on the far right hand side, which just has M in each line, as I mentioned before, the query we're using only pulls back systems which are part of managed system lists. So all of your lines and records that you pull should have an M at the very last column. Thank you for watching this video at the C&SI Monitoring Academy. We'd definitely appreciate your feedback, so please feel free to use the comments box below. We'd also love you to click the thumbs up if you appreciated the video. We have added several helpful links to all our content. I would definitely recommend you check out the blogs on DevWorks. Take care.